Greetings from Ukraine, I'm Alex and welcome back to our channel. In one of our recent videos we mentioned such a cool place in Kyiv as called Electronics Market, and many of you asked if we can tell you more about that place. So today, especially for you. By coincidence, a couple days ago I went there again to grab a little chips. So, like this video, subscribe to our channel and turn all the notifications on so you won't miss various epic things that are happening here. So, the market is located near the Kyiv railway station of the railway ring of Kyiv and therefore often simply called Kardachi or just a radio market. It has, however, nothing to do with radios, just in the past a term called radio electronics was used for any electronic touch, and here we go. It exists already for decades, and over this period many times it has been rebuilt and changed, but always remained a compound of shops, kiosks and stands packed very densely between a few taller buildings. Kind of reminds me some places in Hong Kong. Well, have to say, love that city. So here we can find virtually anything from chips, microcontrollers and other electronic parts to some really vintage components. There are people who sell things and who buy things, people who help you to find things, and all of this looks like a labyrinth of container stands and passages. You know, I think that could be a good scenery for a custom mod of Stray. By the way, I didn't play that game yet, but my wife told me that there are cats and robots, so actually two things I pretty much like. So if you already played it, let me know in the comments if I should also try. So relatively recently they started to change the inner parts to more modern pavilions, but still the surrounding structures are original. And I remember in 2000s there was a day when suddenly near the market appeared some heavy construction machinery, and everyone was pretty afraid that the legendary place is going to be bulldozed. They actually installed one more layer of containers atop and welded them together. So actually, there are some places where there are no natural light anymore, only that comes from the stands, and it really looks like something from William Gibson's Cyberpunk novels. Unfortunately, that day when I particularly came there were no energy, everyone was running on generators, so therefore there were not that much light. But nevertheless, looked pretty epic. So that's really amazing place, you surely need to visit it if you appear in Kyiv. By the way, I remember a funny situation when for just few bucks I bought such a thing of this size approximately, that the seller described it as a part of industrial robot. Already when I came home, after some googling, I realized that actually that was not a robot at all. That was a magnetic head of this size from this size IBM hard drive. You know, I do not recall the model and also have no idea where do they get these things, but if you remember something like that of IBM equipment, just let me know in the comments, I really would like to recall that. And after you are done with shopping, you likely will wish a cup of coffee. So on the edge of a market there is such a basement where they sell kind of Japanese noodles or something like that, and next to it there is a kiosk called Radio Coffee. And I grabbed it there just Americano, but if you take something bigger, they likely will put it to this kind of cup. You know, I completely love this tiny antenna here on the cup. Beautiful. So let me know in the comments what do you think about this place, and also if you have something like that in your hometowns. So that place is one where we get the hardware for our episodes. In fact, many of you asked us the question, especially about the computers of Chernobyl. If they are radioactive, do we take them out of the zone or something like that? Yeah. In reality, we do not take anything from the zone because, on one hand, it's simply illegal to grab any stuff from there. From another hand, the trouble is the original historical equipment, after years of being exposing of to moisture, to wind, to weather, basically looks this way, yeah, and it's pretty pointless to even try to do something from it. But that thing is very useful as a reference, so of course we visit the location to study what remained there and find it elsewhere across all Ukraine. In other words, there are gonna be a lot of interesting stuff on this channel, so please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Turn on all the notifications so you will not miss a new epic videos. And for those who want much more, join us on our Patreon page where you can find full version of our videos, various translated archive data, virtually unknown for a Western audience, and much more. So that's it. See you next time.